Denji should have a restraining order against this female because she is just setting him up to be killed. Because how dare she goes on ahead and made Denji do some unthinkable things, some disgusting things, which is very, very funny. But then suddenly she goes on ahead and take him into a karaoke place, promise him what he always desired, and then next thing you know, a whole bunch of guys are starting to attacking him. And then towards the end of the chapter, she has a baseball bat ready to swing at him. Denji should run away. Denji, she is setting you up to being killed, and this should be a lesson. Because we started with the chapter where we left off after we saw her advancing and about to suck Denji's meat. And we thought that Denji is finally going to get what he always desired. Finally. But then Denji goes on ahead and he sees what she's planning on doing. And she tells her that he's mature and he's not going to fall for that manipulations because we already saw how Denji fell for these traps with the bomb devil, power, Makima. So he'd been through it all. But then suddenly the girl was just like, oh, we will continue and have sex if you actually suck and lick the actual dead devil. And Denji was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. But then suddenly Denji starts doing it. He starts to lick the tentacles from the dead devil, and then he starts to suck on the tentacles. And this is just a huge pause moment because that we did not need to see. We did not need to see that big old tentacle in Denji's mouth. That was just horrible, horrible, ferocious. But so suddenly she says, like, you know what, since you did that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to have sex. So she brings Denji into this karaoke place, which is ironic because the karaoke place is called Karaoke Futimoto, which is the creator of Chainsaw Man, which is very hilarious. And then so suddenly Denji is just like, so we're going to have sex here? Like, and she was just like, yeah, like, it's very hard to find a room if you're already in your school uniform. So then she starts to sing, and Denji's just are waiting for her clothes to drop or waiting for something to happen. But then there's this guy, he came out of nowhere with a baseball bat and started swinging at Denji. And Denji goes on ahead and he beats the hell out of the guy. And then multiple guys continue on showing towards Denji, and the girls keep singing, which that song that she was singing throughout the whole altercation between Denji's and a bunch of guys with baseball bats and everything is an actual song, which is very hilarious. So Denji, he goes on ahead and he beats like 30 guys already, like just whoop them, destroy them. And then towards the end of the chapter, she goes on ahead and she appears to have a baseball bat and she says that Denji is fun. And Denji's over here breathing hard, blood all over his face as he's just like waiting to see what's gonna happen next. But it looks like Denji ain't worrying. It looks like he's enjoying his time with the date with this mystery girl. And we all kind of speculated that this girl was gonna be up to no good. You will just be a fool if you think Denji was going to actually beat some cheeks in this latest chapter of Chainsaw Man, because the way how this girl was like really like smiling at Denji, it was just very creepy. So of course there's going to be some crazy nonsense that's happening, but this is typical Chainsaw Man that we all kind of speculated, and this is something that it was just very, very much missed because we all know Chainsaw Man can go to serious to weird in a second. And this was just a fun chapter. This was just a bizarre chapter. And not only that this chapter was bizarre, it just kind of gives you that moment when Denji was fighting against Makima. And then the chapter just shifted to him being on a date with Kobini. And then they continue on with the seriousness after the date, which was just very, very hilarious. But, this chapter reminds me of that. But also as well, like this chapter was very interesting. But let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about this chapter. What's your favorite moments? What's your ideas or anything else? Do you think that Yoshida, he set Denji up to actually get killed? Let me know down in the comment section. But if you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. It's the Monotone Man. And hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.